Welcome to Westwood. We're so glad you're here to worship with us.
My name is Mike Ettinger. I'm the pastor at Westwood Baptist Church in Cary, North Carolina.
I think this is important. I really like the idea of the new service.
Many churches have begun to include contemporary worship alongside their traditional services.
But I thought the service went very well. And when I say it went well, what I mean by that is I believe we worshiped. It was a worshipful time. That's what I wanted to see happen. Not performance, but worship. And I thought that happened tonight.
A contemporary service combines the opportunity to worship through song and through a moving, inspirational message.
Usually with contemporary services, I'm more engaged.
The music is created by instruments that are commonly used in secular music: guitars, synthesizers, drums, and a small group of singers rather than a choir. Its purpose is to provide worship through the styles of music that are popular today.
I'm Ryan Minster. I'm a senior at Apex High School, and I go to Westwood Baptist Church. I liked the music. There were a lot of different songs there that I hadn't heard before, so it wasn't just the same old thing. It was something new to keep me engaged and focused.
The services contain an upbeat, emotion-driven message. The intention is to evoke a response, to move a person spiritually.
And the sermon was good too, because he seemed a little bit more free and more relaxed than just the normal Sunday morning, you sit in the pew sort of thing.
But sometimes people can oppose a contemporary service. And when a church with a traditional foundation begins to incorporate a contemporary style, there will be some resistance.
Well, I think it's important that Christians understand that there's more than one way to praise the Lord. There's more than one way to worship the Lord. And God accepts all ways that we worship Him as long as that worship is authentic.
The style of music seems to affect people in a big way. But why is that? What about style creates such a conflict?
It's just a different way to worship. I think we're hesitant to experience different styles of worship because we fall into a tradition. We're comfortable with that, and anything outside of that kind of makes us uncomfortable, so we're reluctant to do that. But I think it's important that we do experience different types of worship, different styles of worship.
What sometimes is lost in the conflict is that it's not about style, whether it's a traditional song or a contemporary one. It's about worship.
Oh, Come Home Running. That moves me just as much as Just As I Am. I've grown up with Just As I Am, Without One Plea, and all the Billy Graham crusades, but Come Home Running just brings an emotional response out of me, just like that song does.
Churches grow, building relationships with more and different people, and this leads to change.
We're going to let this go wherever God takes it. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't have a clue. And I'm trying not to inject what I want to see happen or what I think ought to happen, because really that's not my job. My job is to try to be obedient to what God calls me to do and let Him do His job and not me try to do it for Him. So I don't know where God will lead this.
People's faith usually goes better when there's a community of people to go along with, and this is a good way to expand the community.
My hope is that this becomes a vehicle and a mechanism to reach this community for Christ. There's a lot of people that are within a stone's throw of our church that we don't ever touch. And a lot of those people, because of tradition or culture or whatever, aren't going to walk in here at 10:30 on Sunday morning and be a part of our worship. So my hope and my prayer, and I believe that's where God would lead us, is that this will be a vehicle to do that. But we'll see where He takes it.
Westwood has scheduled monthly Saturday night worship services. They hope to reach out to their community and to provide a worshipful experience for all their members. I'm Glenn Dion.